Learn how to create motion flyers in 5 minutes. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Derek Amani, and this is Alien World Media. Now, before we start, please don't forget to subscribe as usual. Don't forget to subscribe, hit on the notification bell for more of my videos. And now, this particular episode is actually based on personal demand. Now, someone on my comment section actually asked if I can create a motion flyer. Well, today is a good day. I can actually create a motion flyer, and we are going to do that in CapCut, which is going to be very, very easy for you. And we're going to do that in 5 minutes. Now, when this person actually said this thing, I said to myself, motion flyers, because that's not actually what I know it as. But then again, when I went on YouTube, I remember that this was actually one of the things I learned first. I was somebody the guy the cash out as at that time. So I went back and see if I still got it. And yes, I did. So I created something. And that is what we're actually going to do in this video. We're going to recreate that flyer again. And it's very, very easy using CapCut. You can actually use other editing softwares like Canva. Canva is also easier. Canva, you actually have the templates there just for you to tweak in, put your text and all that. Canva is already made, but we are going to start from scratch with CapCut. You can actually edit with Premiere Pro, Filmora. Do you understand? So, but as of now, I'm going to use CapCut to teach you, take you on this journey. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit on the notification bell for more of my videos, and work with me. All right, now welcome back to CapCut again. Now, this part we are actually going to edit on portrait. Is we are going to use the portrait ratio to create this effect. Now, first of all, before we start this effect, it is actually now a motion graphics or a motion flyer is a flyer where you can actually where you get one or two texts and pictures, animate them, and then you put them together to create that animated motion feel. Do you understand? Sometimes you can achieve that by aligning with a flyer maker or someone that makes flyer. You understand? The person tends to send you PNG files. You understand? Those PNG files like separately send you PNG files, maybe the text, the backgrounds, and everything you used in creating that flyer. You can send them as PNG files separately. You understand? Segment by segment. And then you bring them to CapCut and animate them, or maybe Filmora or any of the editing software to animate them. But like I said before, we're actually going to create this from scratch. Now, what do you do? First of all, you actually create a background for this. I've downloaded the background already, so I'm going to add it here. We're going to add the background. Now I want to create a Halloween party motion flyer. Do you understand? So I've created my background. This is my background. Now I actually want to get a text. If you notice, the background actually has a lighting effect at the back here, at the back of this haunted building. So I want to add a text now. I want to add a text, so I'll be going over to my text template and type Halloween. So this is how I get most of my text templates. I just type Halloween. Sorry, my network is down. Let me put it on. So I just type my Halloween. It's loading. Alright, so I type my Halloween. So just to make it fast, I have to I'm actually looking for that template I used. Alright, so this is it. So we're adding this here. So we're going to drag and drop on top of. Now, when you're editing this thing, you have to edit it layer by layer depending on how you want your text or your pictures to come out. You understand? If you want the picture to be in front of the text, you put the picture under the text. That is how you this is actually one of the tricks. So I have my text here. So this is Halloween party. So I'll be dragging this and I'll drop it here. I'll drop it here, and then I'm actually going to look for another one. So this bat, this is, notice here we have a bat green screen. So this bat green screen has to do with bat. So I downloaded it from YouTube. I'm also going to add this here. So to get that, flying kind of this thing effect. So I will first of all remove the green screen. Now removing that green screen, I'll go to remove background and click on Chrome. Then click on this pick tool. When I click on it, I have activated it, so I've removed the green. Now notice that the greens are not actually out of the bath, so I'm going to have to remove that. So what I do is take off the shadow first and then fade out edges, then clean edges. So you see the greens are gone. So this is it. You know, have that batty kind of Halloween feel. Now we're going to type Halloween party. Okay, I'm actually going to take off this scary home. So I'll look for another text again that actually has that. I'll put my name on. Another scary text. So where did I even, what is the name of that other text? Okay. So okay, let's look for party crasher first. I think I made a mistake. Okay, let's look for party crasher. Party crasher. Yeah. But anyways, I'll just look for another text to add it up. So I just want to make you understand something here. All right. So let's look for another text that will match that other one. So Halloween party. I'm actually looking for a perfect. Okay, let's use this. This is downloading. So let's use this. So put this under because I want the birds to fly over the text. I want the bats to fly over the text. So I'm putting it under. So we have the Halloween here, Halloween party, and we have the other one underneath it. So you're just going to add this. You're going to type Derek Amani here. Derek Amani. Alright. So I'll make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, and I'll align it. So I'll copy and paste here because the time frame of these bats are not much. So I'll just copy and paste here. Add here. Alright, so I'll drag this and keep here. So you see, now it's time for me to bring out my text. I'll bring out my text. Now I want my text to be under both text. So I'll put it underneath this text. You get, I'll put it underneath this text and then remove background. Backgrounds are out, right? So backgrounds are out. So I'll now have to animate it. I'll go to animation and then I'll look for like a scary animation or something. Let's try teleport, nothing like that. So all right, so I'll just look for something to use. I just need something that will pop up, you understand, from down to up. So from down to up. Oh, hold on, let me check where I got that other animation from. I can't really say. Well, let me just use some other one again. So this is it. I'll look for another animation. I'll just look for a random animation. So let me use this. Right, let me use this. Let me use this, right? So we're gonna have to extend the timing so that it will look more animation like, you see. So we've extended the timing, and I have to take this off so that this other part doesn't pass through. All right, so you see now. Now, to make it look more animation like, now we've added the text and everything. So to make it look more animation like, making them move and all that, making them move and all, making everything looks as if they are moving and all that. So we just have to go to effects. We get that zooming effect. Okay, let's try this squishy move. Let's try this squishy move. Nope, nope, nope. Early on. Okay, let's try the shake. Let's try the shake effect. So you can find all of these things under effects, right? All right, so we have something here. Now, if you're also animating this thing, everything you need to picture it the way you want it to be, right? So to actually, if you notice, it's very, very shaky. So what we have to do now is we'll try to tweak it down here. So if you add this effect, you have a panel where you control everything. So you have it here on this special effect. So you I have to bring down the speed a little and the strength so that it has that slow motion kind of shaking. So you see, so you see, so you see, it has that moving effect. Now, the next one we have to going to add is lightning effect. So we're going to have that lightning to give you that feel, right? So we're adding the lightning here. So you see, you have that lightning effect. So here you have your motion flyer animation. So thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe for more of my videos. Peace.